Hello my loving Tiffany Thinks family, welcome back to another Tea with Tiffany Thinks on a Tuesday. I hope you're all having a lovely day. Today I'm wearing the grey We Got This sweatshirt, so if you want to get your own one, there's a link down in the description box as always. I've got sweatshirts, t-shirts, cozy hoodies, so have a look down there if you want to get one yourself. Today I just want to talk to you about how I'm feeling and what's been going on. Just like a quick update. I like doing these because I feel like, you know, in the vlogs I can't really, because I'm in the moment, I don't really explain much, and I know some of you get really frustrated with me, so I thought I'll sit down and kind of talk to you, reply back to some of your comments, because I feel like so many of you are a little bit upset with me, and I get it, because when you're watching my videos I don't explain enough, and I think where I'm trying to kind of film the moment and kind of I don't explain enough, I guess, and so there's so much confusion happening, so I just thought, you know what, today I'll just sit down and kind of answer some of the questions you guys had as well. I want to first start off with talking about the pick and port situation, because I feel like people were like, why did you not remove the port? Why did you remove the pick? Because you need the pick after surgery. The nurse or the doctor, whoever removed my pick line, she said, Tiffany, it's easier to put a pick line in over a port line, because with the port you need to have local anaesthetic and it's a whole procedure, whereas with the pick it's very quick. So she kind of told me, get the pick line removed, and if you need to have surgery we'll put it in and it's a lot easier. So for me, I kept thinking, I don't want the wires, I want to be wireless. You guys were making me laugh in the comments when you said, Tiff, you're wireless. So yeah, I wanted to be wireless. So that's why I told her, please can you just remove the pick, I'll have the port. The port's working, and if it means I have a few weeks without these wires, I'll take it, you know, I'll take it. Okay, I'm just gonna have a little bit of a drink. Okay, am I in focus? Sorry, my camera just stopped working. I think it should be okay now. So yeah, let's just chit chat. Let me know what you're up to. How are you? How's your week? Did you watch the funeral yesterday? I watched it. I watched the whole thing, and it was a lot, wasn't it? It was a lot, and you know what, at the end I got quite emotional. I don't know, I wasn't expecting to get emotional, but at the end I think where the coffin, no one, like whenever you watch a funeral, like you always, I don't know, I always kind of overthink, especially like my dad's funeral, so I kind of like remembered the coffin, and like I think that's probably why I like linked it back to my dad. Yeah, funerals aren't nice, are they? Funerals are just sad, aren't they? It's just such a sad day for the family and everyone. So I think I kept trying not to think about my dad, but I kept thinking of him, which is understandable. So yeah, that was yesterday. Let me update you and kind of tell you where I am. I just want to say, if you leave me a hate comment or a mean comment or a comment that makes me feel a certain way, I used to leave it, right? I used to leave it there, and I used to think, you know what, it doesn't matter. The person's going through something themselves. But now I've decided I'm just going to block and delete, because before it was okay because no one would respond, whereas now the Tiffany Thinks family, everyone's kind of trying to support me, and you're trying to reply it back to the comments and say, listen, you don't know what she's going through, which I love and I appreciate, but you know what, we don't need to give those people any time. We don't need to take up our time replying back. I try to reason with some of these people and say, listen, this is what's going on, but then I thought, you know what, it doesn't matter, it really doesn't matter. So if I see a comment that I'm not happy with, or it makes me feel a certain way, it makes me scared, like someone will say, Tiffany, you're going to die, or one of those comments, like if I'm not happy with the comment, I'm just going to block and delete you, because I have blocked some of the haters, and I know it must be a shock, but I just want to give you a little warning now. So if you leave a comment that I'm not happy with, whether it's about me or my loved ones, I'm just going to block and delete, and that's it, and then I move on. I don't want to give those people any of my time, so I shouldn't even mention it, but I'm just going to say, if you see a comment that you think is horrible, just write below, instead of kind of arguing with that person, because let's not waste our energy and our time. Just write down, Tiffany, block and delete, tick tick tick, okay? That will be funny. Let's do that. Instead of trying to reason with them, just say, Tiffany, block and delete, tick tick tick. That will wind them up as well, and I'll just block and delete them. Let's do that. I think that would be better, just rather than give our time and attention and me worry about someone that doesn't genuinely care about me. You guys know I love the Tiffany Thinks family. I'm so protective over you, and I try and update you as much as I can. I know in some of the vlogs it must be really frustrating because I'm in the moment and I'm trying to process information, and then I turn on the camera and then I try and tell you what I'm feeling, but I don't even understand anything myself. So I get it if it's frustrating, but I've always said this is my outlet and I don't want to stop. I don't want to be, just because I know it's confusing, I don't want to, unless you say, Tiffany, please just get your thoughts together before you come on camera, then I won't. So let me know. I just want, this has always been like my diary, right? So it'll be a diary for me to look back on and see how I reacted to things, whether it's coming out of the hospital, whether it's me having bad news, good news. I want to document this journey, and I've never ever said this journey, my journey, is going to be the same for you or someone you care for. These videos are just here. I'm not a doctor, I'm not an expert in cancer, I'm not a specialist, like I don't know anything. You guys know I know nothing. So I'm just putting these videos out there for anyone who wants to watch. No one is pressurized to watch these videos, and if it's confusing, trust me, if you're in my head, it'll be even more confusing, because I still to this day don't understand how I went from T4B, which is like a cancer staging, I want to say. So T4B is pretty bad. It is really bad. Sorry. I don't understand how I went from T4B to now the surgeon taking these cancer cells and for them to be non-cancerous. Like, I really don't understand. So when you ask me, because I don't understand it myself, it's hard for me to try and explain to you, and maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Am I saying way too much? Am I opening up too much? But I've always said I want to be open and I want to be myself. So it's quite hard, because I know there's so many of you that understand what it's like living with cancer, because it's not kind of, the doctor will have a plan. When I first started, they had a plan of chemo, radiotherapy, and then surgery. And then the plans changed. So then it went from chemo, radiotherapy, more chemo, and now waiting around, right? So all the plans keep changing, and that everyone's journey is different. I can't now tell you if you've got the same cancer as me. Even the doctor has said this. He said someone else who had the same treatment as I have, their cancer spread so quickly, even though they had the same sort of treatment as me, their cancer spread all over the body. Whereas for me, all I can say is that it went from T4B to now he's taken the biopsies and it's come back non-cancerous. So we should be happy. The PET scan said it's clear, like it didn't light up. So we should be happy. But we still have so many questions that are unanswered, and that's why when I called the surgeon, but his secretary said he's unwell, which is fine, he's human, he's probably ill, he might have the flu, I don't know what's wrong with him. But this week, the oncologist, because you guys know I contacted the medical team, the oncologist, they will contact me this week. So I will speak to a doctor on the phone, and I might get some of my answers answered. I might get some of my questions answered. But for me, I want to speak to the surgeon, because he's the one that put the camera up. He's the one that took the biopsies. He's the one that really knows what the cancer, the tumour is looking like. What he said was that with the biopsies he's taken, it's non-cancerous. So that's good news, right? It's good news. There is a tumour there, right? I think this is where I got confused as well, because when he said non-cancerous, I thought I was cancer-free, and that's why I was a bit blank. And I didn't ask him the questions, and I've had time to process it, and I've had so many of you tell me the questions that I need to ask him, so I'm so grateful. Thank you for all those questions, because I've put it down in my bullet journal, and I will ask him when I see him. But my understanding is that this tumour is full of like scar tissue, and if it's all scar tissue, I'm not worried. I think I'm not worried. the only time I'll be worried is if there's like a cancer cell lurking around that he didn't pick up, and the PET scan and the MRI scan and the CT scan didn't pick up. So that's what I want to ask him, like, what are the chances that he's missed something or the scans have missed something? That's a question that I need to ask him. I think in my last video that I posted on Sunday, if you haven't watched it, I'll leave it linked below, I was kind of blocking things out. And you guys, living with cancer is difficult, right? I live with my mum and I live with my darling Matt. Two people I love so much. I can't explain that how much I love them. The love I have for them, I can't explain it, right? So I have to keep things together. Like, obviously I break down. They've seen me break down. They see me cry. They see me be scared. They see me be angry. But I live with these amazing people that God's blessed me with. So the reason why I'm happy is because I know I'm blessed, and I know I can't explain it. I've been through a lot in my life, and to have these two amazing people in my life having these two people in my life, without getting emotional because this video isn't, I can't always cry. Yeah, so having these two amazing people in my life means so much to me, right? And the fact that I'm here fighting and I'm here every single day and I get to spend so much time with these two amazing human beings makes me happy. And I know so many of you are like, if I was going through what you're going through, I wouldn't even smile, I'd be upset. Are you faking it? You guys don't get it. The life, my life is good. I have a good life. Yes, I have cancer. Yes, I've had chemo. Yes, I've had radiotherapy. I've had such a rough time, yes. But the people in my life, I'm so happy, and that's why every day when I get out of bed, I think of them, and that's what pushes me even more, because I know I have these two people in my life that just would do anything for me, would just do anything to make my life happy and easier, and they've just been there, you know. And I don't want to be upset all the time for their sake. I feel like we're such a unit. I don't want to be upset. I don't want to be scared all the time. I want to just live. I want to live every single day, because I don't know what God's planned for us. And so that's why I want to be happy, and that's why I want to live. I don't know how long things are going to be like this. I don't know what the future holds. So when you see me in a video and I'm happy, be happy that I'm not crying, because I just feel like I've been crying so much over the past few months. Everything's been hectic, right? Going to appointments, going for scans, the uncertainty. I'm still there. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm not scared. I am. The life I'm living is a crazy life. I've said this before, living with cancer, it's like a roller coaster of emotions. And because I haven't gone to the hospital for a couple of days, I feel happy, and I feel like, you know, there's a part of me that's living, and I'm not thinking, oh, I have to go to the hospital, oh, I need to worry about my PIC line, oh, I need to get a blood test. So for the couple of days, the video that you saw on Sunday was me on a good day, you know. And I want to come on YouTube and still show you my good days. It can't always be sad, you know. It's not always sad, because that's not my life. I'm not always sad. I'm actually okay. I'm like, now, today, I'm okay, but in the next video, it might not be okay. And this is not just cancer, this is just life, isn't it? It's just, we're humans, and this is the thing, I'm showing you all the aspects of my life, and I don't want to stop that. I don't want to stop that. And you know what? The people that support me and understand that I'm new to cancer, I've never claimed to be an expert. I've never, ever told you, oh, if you've got cancer, you need to do this. No, I'm not your doctor. I don't know your situation. I don't know what's going on, and I don't want these videos to be you come to me for medical advice. No, I want you to come here to just support me and just be happy, you know. Just come and spread happiness and positive energy, because that's all this world needs. We just all need to be happy and positive and just live every moment. I never, you know what, I'm sorry, I feel like I've come on here and I've just I've been focusing on the people that haven't been supporting me, and I just want to say, from now on, if I see a comment that I'm not happy with, it's block and delete, tick, tick, tick. That's it, okay? So I just don't want to read comments, because the comments before, when I was unwell and whenever I was sad, comments is where I used to come to for just to be like, you know what, I can do this, I can fight it, and I am going to be strong, and it motivated me. But now when I go to the comments and I see us arguing, or people even doubting whether I even had cancer in the first place, it's hard, because I don't know how much more I can show you. Like, I'm physically taking you into appointments, I'm physically taking you to the cancer, to my chemotherapy, my radiotherapy. Like, so for people, you know what, I shouldn't focus on that. You know what, let's just start again. I'm not going to focus on the small group of people, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I love my Tiffany Thinks family, and this is why I'm doing this. This is the reason why I'm still posting videos. I can, if I wanted to, I can just stop posting everything and just kind of fight this on my own, but I've brought you along on this journey with me, so it's not fair. It's not fair just because of the small minority that's annoying me. I shouldn't do that to the rest of you, because you're family. Like, I could, when I tell my family, oh, this is what the doctor said and this is what I've decided, of course my family are always like, Tiffany, are you sure, blah blah blah, but they never ever make me feel small. They never make me feel small. They always try and uplift me. They're always so positive. So I expect that from the Tiffany Thinks family, and you, most of you, the majority of you are like that, so I love you, and this is why I'm here today. I feel like you've given me strength, you've helped me through every hurdle, and this is probably, hopefully, the last hurdle that we just need to face together. It's the last hurdle, and once we see the surgeon and I get the answers, I would kind of tell you as much as I understand and what I've decided. And once I have decided, let's just let it be. Let's let it go and just be like, you know what, Tiffany has decided. I'll respect what she, even if you don't agree on what I've decided, I think we should just let it go. It's my body, it's my life, and it's my choice. Essentially, after surgery, it's going to be me who lives with a life that I might not be able to cope with, you know, and I don't want to go into surgery if I know the surgeon isn't. I want to make sure that he's 100% certain as well, because it's, end of the day, it's the surgeon and it's me. If the surgeon has a little bit of doubt that my life is at risk, I don't want to take that risk, right? Because I don't want to take that risk. It's just final. If he has some sort of inkling that he doesn't feel confident, I'm not going to take that risk. So that's something I've thought about. So again, I need to go see the surgeon. I need to go see him, and I have a phone call with my oncologist, so the medical team, in a couple of days. And I also have a face-to-face appointment with him in October. So the oncologist I have dates with, but the surgeon, not yet. But I am going to chase them up today, just email and see how he is and how he's feeling. Okay, I feel like I've just been going on and on and on. Good news today. So I don't know if you know someone called Adnan Syed. I found out about him because of my sister. She was obsessed with his case. If you don't know, listen to this podcast called Serial. His name is Adnan Syed, and he was put in jail for the murder of his girlfriend. And my sister kept saying, Tiffany, I don't think he did it. So we did all this research. We watched all these documentaries. We listened to this podcast called Serial. And I thought, you know what, I don't think he did it. I don't think he killed his girlfriend. And a few days ago, no, even yesterday, it's come on the news that he's been let out. Like, he's not in prison anymore. They've freed him. So I'm just like, I was buzzing this morning. I called my sister and I was like, Adnan Syed is out of jail. Like, maybe they've got it wrong. So I want to go back and listen to that podcast again. I can't really remember all the details because I listened to this ages ago. This Serial, I remember at university, I was so hooked on it because I kept thinking, he was so young. He was so young, and his girlfriend was very young, and he was put in jail, but they didn't have enough evidence or something. So I kept saying, I don't think he's done it. And my sister was like, he definitely didn't do it. And she would send me all these links of all these articles, and we would, I don't know, we were so intrigued. We was just so obsessed with this case and the trials and reading up on a lot of information. And I would be like, what? I can't believe, I don't think he's done it. And to hear that he's been let out of jail, like, is amazing. It's like, oh, he finally, you know, finally. So I want to read up more and find out how his case got reopened. I need to kind of read up on it. Do you guys know what I'm talking about, or you don't? If you don't, just Google Adnan Syed court case, and then you'll understand. If you're into like crime and stuff like that, you really get sucked into it. And the podcast, oh my goodness, podcast was amazing. I'm gonna download it again, actually. I want to listen to it again from the beginning. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I need to get back into reading as well. Now that I have a little bit of time, I need to kind of read. The Tiffany Thinks book club page, I've been very quiet on there, so I need to kind of start posting a little bit on there, tell you what I'm up to in regards to reading. Okay, I feel like I've been going on and on and on, and I'm so sorry. I feel like today's video has just been me just ranting at you about people. And you know what, I know I should just remember that the majority of my Tiffany Thinks family are the best, and I have to understand, when you put your life out there online, you can't expect everyone to understand, you can't expect everyone to be nice, and I get that, I do get that. So the block and delete is the way. Thank you all so much for listening, and thank you for being the best. I honestly appreciate all your love, your prayers, the amount of people that care about me. I feel like I will never ever understand, but I truly appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please, please, please subscribe and join my loving Tiffany Thinks family. My Instagram, Facebook and TikTok is Tiffany Thinks, and I will see you on Thursday for another video. Thank you for watching. Bye. Mwah. Love you.